the Los Angeles Lakers found themselves in a dramatic showdown on Thursday night, but in the end, they secured their 8th consecutive victory, defeating the New York Knicks 113-109 in an intense overtime battle at Crypto Arena. It wasn't an easy win. The Lakers had to claw their way back after trailing for a significant portion of the game. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates. From the opening tip-off, it was clear that this game would be a battle. Both teams came out with high energy, and the first few minutes saw a back-and-forth exchange of baskets. The Lakers managed to build an early 9-point lead in the first quarter, with Luka Doncic setting the tone by dropping 13 points in the period. However, that lead quickly evaporated. The Knicks, led by Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby, turned things around in the second quarter. Anunoby was lights out from three-point range, punishing the Lakers' defense every time he got an open look. Meanwhile, New York's defense tightened up, putting heavy pressure on Doncic and forcing LeBron James to step up even more. While LeBron answered the call, the problem was that the rest of the Lakers' starters struggled to keep up. By the time the second quarter was in full swing, the Knicks had taken control. Their defense on Doncic was particularly impressive, making it difficult for the Slovenian star to find his rhythm. LeBron did his best to keep the Lakers in the game, but the Knicks' defensive rotations were sharp, and they were capitalizing on every mistake. Heading into the third quarter, the Lakers needed a response. They came out of the break with renewed energy, but the Knicks refused to let up. The lead ballooned to 13 points at one stage, as the Lakers continued to struggle with turnovers and defensive lapses. Despite their struggles, the Lakers never completely fell out of the game. Every time the Knicks tried to pull away, Los Angeles found a way to cut the deficit. Midway through the third quarter, the Lakers managed to trim the lead down to 6 points, giving the home crowd a reason to get back into the game. But just when it seemed like momentum was shifting, the Knicks answered with another run of their own, keeping the pressure on. Going into the final period, the Lakers trailed by just 8 points. It wasn't an insurmountable deficit, but they needed to play nearly perfect basketball in the fourth quarter if they wanted to avoid a loss. The final quarter was all about resilience. The Lakers slowly chipped away at the lead, playing with more urgency on both ends of the floor. Even though they continued to struggle with turnovers, their defense tightened up, forcing the Knicks into difficult shots. With just under 2 minutes remaining, the Lakers had cut the deficit to a single possession. And then, with 1:20 left on the clock, they finally took the lead, sending the Crypto Arena crowd into a frenzy. But the drama was far from over. The Knicks refused to go away, executing a crucial possession that led to a game-tying basket in the closing seconds. Just like that, the game was headed to overtime. The extra period began with the Lakers coming out strong, going on a quick 5-0 run to regain control. But the Knicks responded immediately, scoring 4 unanswered points of their own to make it a 1-point game. Then came the game's defining moment. Austin Reaves, who had struggled all night, committed a foul on Jalen Brunson as he drove to the basket. Brunson went down hard, appearing to twist his ankle on the landing. Despite the pain, he stepped up to the free throw line and calmly knocked down both shots, tying the game once again. As Brunson limped toward the locker room, parts of the Crypto Arena crowd applauded him for his toughness. But with their star guard out, the Knicks lost their main offensive weapon in crunch time. Sensing the opportunity, the Lakers locked in defensively and capitalized on their next possessions, reclaiming the lead and holding on to secure the win. Once again, the Lakers' superstar duo of LeBron James and Luka Doncic carried the team. The two combined for 63 points, both finishing with double-doubles. Doncic led the way with 32 points, 12 assists, 7 rebounds, and 4 steals, putting up another well-rounded performance. Meanwhile, LeBron added 31 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, and a crucial block. However, outside of LeBron and Luka, the Lakers' starting lineup struggled to provide offensive support. None of the other 3 starters reached double figures in scoring. Instead, the biggest contributions came from the bench. Gabe Vincent and Dalton Knecht stepped up, scoring 12 and 11 points, respectively, providing a much-needed spark when the starters weren't producing. One of the biggest storylines of the night was Austin Reaves' difficult return from injury. After missing the last 2 games due to a minor calf issue, Reaves was back in the starting lineup, but it was clear he wasn't at full strength. He struggled throughout the game, finishing with just 8 points on a rough 15.4% shooting night. To make matters worse, he logged the fewest minutes among the starters, playing just 31 minutes. Despite his struggles, he did manage to hit a key shot in overtime, one that helped secure the victory for the Lakers. In the end, it wasn't a perfect performance by the Lakers, but they found a way to win. Overcoming a 13-point deficit and pushing through overtime, they showed resilience when it mattered most. With this victory, the Lakers extended their winning streak to 8 games and continued building momentum as they moved deeper into the season. However, with key players dealing with injuries and the team's role players struggling to find consistency, there are still plenty of challenges ahead. One thing is certain: if LeBron James and Luka Doncic continue playing at this level, the Lakers will remain a dangerous team moving forward. LeBron James and sports commentator Stephen A. Smith have been at odds for weeks, and their feud just took a dramatic turn. What started as a war of words on television and social media spilled over onto the court in front of thousands of fans. It all began when LeBron expressed his frustration with how the media treats NBA players, particularly those in the conversation for being the face of the league. He didn't hold back in his criticism, stating that many sports shows disrespect everyone and create unnecessary pressure on athletes. Why would you even want to be the face of the league when all the people covering and talking about our game every single day trash everyone? LeBron said in a post-game interview. The comment didn't go unnoticed. The very next day, Stephen A. Smith took to his ESPN show First Take to respond, making it clear that he felt personally targeted by LeBron's words. He stated bluntly, "LeBron is talking directly about me." For days, the back and forth played out on television and social media, with fans taking sides. Some supported LeBron, agreeing that sports analysts often go too far in their critiques. Others defended Smith, arguing that his job is to offer strong opinions and that LeBron, as a public figure, should expect scrutiny. But then, on Thursday night, the tension escalated in a way no one expected. The Lakers were facing the Knicks at Crypto.com Arena in a highly anticipated matchup. With celebrities, reporters, and analysts in attendance, the atmosphere was electric. And sitting courtside, as usual, was none other than Stephen A. Smith. At some point during the game, cameras caught an exchange between LeBron and Smith near the sideline. While most of their conversation wasn't clearly audible, one statement stood out. "I don't care, brother. Just leave my son out of this." Smith didn't respond with words, at least not that anyone could hear. Instead, he simply shook his head as LeBron walked away. The moment instantly went viral. Social media exploded with speculation about what exactly was said. Some fans tried to read Smith's lips in the video, while others debated whether LeBron had gone too far or if he was justified in confronting the outspoken analyst. But what exactly is this feud about? It all goes back to Bronny James, LeBron's eldest son, who is currently splitting time between the Lakers' main roster and their G League affiliate. Over the past year, there's been endless speculation about Bronny's future in the NBA, with some scouts and analysts questioning whether he's truly ready for the league, or if his last name is giving him an unfair advantage. Back in January, Smith made a strong statement about the situation, saying that LeBron needed to stop pushing Bronny as a legitimate NBA prospect. He implied that Bronny was only getting attention because of who his father is, not because of his actual talent. That remark didn't sit well with LeBron. The Lakers superstar has always been outspoken when it comes to defending his family, and he made it clear that he doesn't want his son dragged into media controversies. Now, with this courtside confrontation, the situation has reached a boiling point. So what happens next? Will the feud between LeBron and Smith continue to escalate? Will Smith address the situation on First Take? Considering his reputation for never backing down from a debate, it's almost certain that he will have a lot to say in the coming days. After all, Smith just signed a massive 5-year, $100 million contract with ESPN. He's not going to miss an opportunity to make headlines. As for LeBron, he has a different focus. With the Lakers fighting for playoff positioning, his priority is leading his team. But if history has shown us anything, it's that he won't stay silent when it comes to protecting his family. This might just be the beginning of a drama that will continue to unfold both on and off the court. And with two of the most influential voices in basketball involved, the whole world will be watching. As the 2025 NBA free agency approaches, teams around the league are preparing for what could be one of the most intriguing off-seasons in recent years. The point guard market, in particular, is stacked with talent, from young, emerging stars looking for their first big contracts to seasoned veterans searching for one last shot at a championship. One name that could draw significant attention is Chris Paul. At 39 years old, the veteran point guard is currently playing for the San Antonio Spurs, where he has embraced more of a mentorship role. While his days as an elite, franchise-defining floor general may be behind him, Paul's leadership, basketball IQ, and playoff experience still make him a valuable asset, especially for a team looking to win now. And one such team: the Los Angeles Lakers. NBA analyst Eddie Bitar of Fadeaway World recently suggested that Paul could be a potential target for the Lakers this summer. While it may not be the blockbuster signing that fans dream about, it could be exactly the type of move that propels LA to another title run. Paul is no longer the dominant scorer or playmaker he once was, but his contributions remain significant. This season with the Spurs, he's averaged 9.0 points, 7.9 assists, and 3.8 rebounds per game. More importantly, he still possesses one of the sharpest minds in the game, capable of orchestrating an offense and elevating the players around him. For a team like the Lakers, who already boast a talented core featuring LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and Jackson Hayes, Paul's presence could provide an added layer of stability and leadership. One of the biggest challenges for the Lakers in recent seasons has been their ability to manage the offense when LeBron James is off the floor. At 40 years old, LeBron is still playing at an elite level, but expecting him to handle primary playmaking duties for an entire season, especially deep into the playoffs, is unrealistic. That's where Paul could be a game-changer. Despite his age, he remains an excellent decision-maker and floor general. His ability to control the pace of the game, set up teammates, and make high IQ plays could be crucial for the Lakers' second unit. Even in a reduced role, Paul could ensure that the offense remains fluid and organized whenever LeBron is on the bench. Additionally, his mentorship could be invaluable for younger players like Austin Reeves, who continues to develop into a key contributor for the Lakers. Learning from a veteran like Paul, one of the greatest point guards of all time, could help accelerate Reeves' growth and refine his playmaking abilities. One of the main reasons this move makes sense is that it wouldn't require a massive financial commitment from the Lakers. Paul is currently on a one-year, $10.4 million deal with the Spurs, and given his age and injury history, it's unlikely that he will command a similar salary in free agency. The most probable scenario: Paul signing a veteran minimum contract with a championship contender, giving him one final opportunity to chase the one thing missing from his illustrious career, an NBA championship ring. For the Lakers, this is a low-risk, high-reward move. Even if Paul isn't the player he once was, his presence alone could provide an immeasurable boost to the locker room. His experience in high-pressure playoff situations, combined with his leadership, could be exactly what LA needs to navigate the challenges of a deep postseason run. Throughout his career, Chris Paul has come painfully close to winning an NBA championship multiple times. From his days leading the Lob City Clippers to his impressive finals run with the Phoenix Suns in 2021, he has often been on the brink of glory, only to fall short. At this point, his individual accolades are undeniable. He's a 12-time All-Star, a 4-time assist leader, a 6-time steals leader, and a future Hall of Famer. The only thing missing from his resume? A championship ring. The Lakers, on the other hand, are in win-now mode. With LeBron James still playing at a high level and Luka Doncic emerging as the team's future superstar, LA is in prime position to compete for another title. For Paul, joining the Lakers would not only give him a legitimate shot at a championship, but it would also allow him to play alongside two of the smartest players in the game, LeBron and Luka. The chemistry between these three high-IQ basketball minds could be fascinating to watch. While some may argue that Paul is past his prime, there's no denying the value he could bring to a contending team like the Lakers. His leadership, playmaking ability, and experience in big moments make him a perfect fit for a roster with championship aspirations. For the Lakers, adding a veteran like Paul could provide much-needed depth and stability, especially in critical playoff moments. And for Paul, this move could finally give him the best chance to cement his legacy with an NBA championship. So, as free agency unfolds, one big question remains. Could Chris Paul be the missing piece for the Lakers' next title run? Only time will tell.